This is a story they try to bury, a story of what happens when holy vows meet unholy hunger. In 1453, the Ottoman Sultan didn't just want a city. He wanted to defile its soul, and he started with its most pure women, the nuns. When the gates fell, soldiers didn't just raid the treasury. They stormed the convents. They found nuns clinging to altars, praying for a miracle that didn't come. The first violation was symbolic. They cut their hair. They stripped the veils, their bridal garments to Christ, not with care, but with violent tugs, laughing at their tears. They were paraded naked under their own torn habits. The devout citizens who once bowed to them were now forced to watch as they were led to the slave blocks, a spectacle of sacred ruin. At the market, they were treated like livestock. Merchants pinched their skin, checked their teeth, made them turn around. Their value was set not by their wisdom, but by their youth and beauty. The highest bidders weren't looking for cooks. They were looking for concubines. A nun's chastity was a prized conquest. To break it was to claim a victory over their enemy's god. Inside the harem, the breaking continued. They were bathed, perfumed, and dressed in sheer silks. They were taught erotic dances. Their prayers were replaced with lessons in carnal pleasure. Then came the ultimate sacrilege, a sword to their throat, a Quran in their face, convert or die. Many chose death. Those who broke uttered the words and were given a new Muslim name, erasing who they were. But some pretended. They practiced their Christian faith in secret. If caught whispering a Latin prayer or hiding a small cross, the punishment was brutal: whipping, or being sewn into a sack and thrown into the Bosporus. The final humiliation for many was bearing a child, forced to carry the baby of the man who destroyed her world. Their sons would be raised as Muslim warriors, their daughters, future concubines. A perfect, cruel cycle. Whispers of their fate trickled out. Ransom letters, begging for help. But the price was often too high. Their families and churches had to decide. Was a soiled bride of Christ worth a king's ransom in gold? The few who were ransomed returned broken. They were sent to remote convents, told to do penance for sins that were not theirs, to silence their nightmares for the sake of diplomacy. The Ottomans won, but history remembers in scars. In churches across the old empire, you can find the ghosts of these women in art that was altered, in names that were erased from ledgers. This wasn't war. It was a calculated campaign of spiritual and physical desecration. It proved that for the conqueror, the greatest prize is not just land, but the soul of the conquered. Follow for history's most scandalous and suppressed stories. The truth is darker than fiction.